أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. My brothers and sisters in Islam, Aslamualikum wa rehmatullahi, barakatuhu. My brothers and sisters, it's a pleasure to welcome you to UKIM Madinah Masjid. Brothers, this is to us a very special occasion. This masjid has been around for 50 years. When our elders, many of our uncles are sitting here, they came to this country in the late 1950s, early 1960s. They came into this country to earn a living and to make some money and then to go back home. But many of them stayed. And we are now second, third, fourth generation in this country, alhamdulillah. The challenges these uncles had was their families were back home. They had to invite them back here. There was no accommodation. They struggled for accommodation. They had to find jobs. There was no halal food. Many, many challenges for them. And of course, no masjid either. Alhamdulillah, in Luton, Westbourne Road Mosque was the first one to be formed. And then in late 1975, alhamdulillah, 128 Oak Road was bought. And then for 5,000, and I think then 130 Oak Road was bought for £7,000. So this is almost 50 years ago. And then from there, the mosque was extended. Alhamdulillah, as you can see, it was extended backwards. But the challenges still remained. Many, many challenges. And our youth now have many challenges as well. We've got LGBT. We've got knife crime. We've got drugs. Our prisons are full of Muslims. Well, where there's 4 million Muslims in this country, we make 4 to 5% of the population. But in the prisons, 15 to 20% of the prison population are Muslims. These are challenges for us. And these challenges we have to address. And these can only be addressed from the masjid. Alhamdulillah, UK Islamic Mission Luton Madinah Mosque has worked hard. We bought a house next door, and then there was a house next door to that 3 or 4 years ago. But the land at the back, the car park as we call it, that was bought in 2014, I believe. Nearly 11 years ago. And the purpose of buying this land was to provide space for our youth, for community projects. We applied 2 or 3 times and put for extension of this mosque, but each time it got rejected. Alhamdulillah, 3 years ago, hard work of our members, they went to work very hard, alhamdulillah, and we were given permission to extend this mosque. And as you've seen many of the plans, alhamdulillah, this mosque, the car park, there will be a big basement in the car park, and the basement will come into the mosque, where that double doors is at the back there on your left hand, on my left hand side or on your right hand side. It will extend in, the basement will come into the mosque, underneath the mosque. And then this floor will then extend almost back to the fence. And the upper floor again will also extend back. So creating more than double the capacity of this masjid, inshallah. So we need your help, inshallah. Why this mosque? Well, there are 36 mosques in Luton now. Many of them are providing good services, alhamdulillah. Everyone is doing their bit for this community. But this mosque is very special. If you asked many of our non-Muslim friends, many of the churches, which mosque do you need to go to? And many will direct you to this mosque. This is one of the most active mosques in Luton. We have our 5 daily prayers, we have Eid prayers, we have weddings, funeral and bereavement service. Every mosque does that. But here we have education. About 150 children are going through education, as Qaris have just mentioned. Many of these youngsters, we just heard one of our youngsters, alhamdulillah. We have a library, which is used very well. We have school visits. About 10 schools come to this masjid to learn about Islam. Also, we go out to schools. This year we covered 12 different schools. Went to 12 different schools with other faith groups to tell us about what Islam is. We have Islamic awareness courses. We have lectures and workshops here. We have loneliness clubs. Again, where people come into the masjid to talk to each other. Brothers, we have phones with us. We talk on the phone all the time. But our elders, 1 in 4 people have nobody to talk to. So this is an opportunity for them to come together and they have a cup of tea, they talk to each other. This is the sort of projects that are going on. We do open days. We were the first mosque in the UK to do an open day. This is going back 1978, I believe. 1978 was the first mosque open day in this country. This mosque did it. From this, it was taken to other UKIM mosques, and now MCB does a mosque open day all over the country. So this was the first mosque to do a mosque open day. And alhamdulillah, every year, once or twice a year, we do a mosque open day. We invite non-Muslims to come into our mosque. And many, many people have come. And as you've seen, there was a brother here just sitting in the second row. Came to the open day. Took away literature. And now he's a Muslim and he is worshipping with us. So there's many, many Muslims that have, become Muslims through our work, alhamdulillah. We do food bank collections. We work with Luton Food Bank. Once a month, we provide them with food. 1 in 400 families per week are being given food. Luton, we are one of those big partners. If you ask Luton Food Bank, they will direct you to this mosque. We work with other mosques now. Through Luton, from this Madinah Mosque, now other mosques are also following our steps because we have done it, shown them the way, and they are now following our steps. We have health checks here, many health checks. We've seen blood pressure, we've seen diabetes check, heart problem. This community, in this area that we live in, is one of the poorest areas in Luton. The health is very bad in this area. If you lived in Bushmead, for example, which is 2 or 3 miles away, your life expectancy is 10 years more than living in Berry Park or Beach Hill or Delaware Road area. This is the problems there. Many, many problems. We help people on benefits by filling up their forms, helping them to, and also interview forms, CV applications. We give support to people. We do mentoring of children. Many, many of our children now have become doctors, engineers, because we've helped them in this masjid, alhamdulillah. We have a youth club here. 150 children come to our youth club. Again, because of the lack of space, we have struggled. And with this new project, inshallah, we will be able to give them that space to thrive and go forward, inshallah. We have our sisters here. Alhamdulillah, they do much the same work as the men's side, and they are very, very active sisters. We run a creche here. We work with other faith groups. We have had bishops and clergy that want to learn about Islam. 2 or 3 times a year, they come into our mosque. We have big meetings with them. We teach them what Islam is and what we expect from them as well. So they can, take away that message of justice and peace that Islam gives. We try to be the mosque for community cohesion. So whenever there is a problem, the police are always with us. First mosque they come to, how can we work with the other communities? This mosque also provides disability services. Every Sunday morning, we have children that are partially blind or deaf. They're learning the Quran by Braille language and sign language. Many of us don't know these projects that are going on, but this is a project that's been going on for over 10 years. Many of those students have now become teachers. They are now teaching the Quran by Braille language and sign language. Again, from your hard work. We are Fair Trade Mosque. We're the second Fair Trade Mosque in the UK, Madinah Mosque. As you heard, Qari Sahib, international relief. When there ever is a problem, every Friday we have an appeal. Whether it be Gaza, whether it be Syria, whether it be Pakistan floods, or his Luton food bank. Yesterday it was Friends of Bright Eyes, disabled children. This mosque is always in the forefront. We have eye care projects. The Relief Department of UKIM in this country. We've helped Macmillans. We have helped the hospice, the Luton Dunstable Hospital. Local charities look to us to help them, inshallah. We are point of public information. Luton Carnival, the biggest one-day carnival. We are the ones that started this nearly 30 years ago. Every year we've had a stall in Luton Carnival. The only Islamic charity that is in the Luton Carnival. People have said, why? Why do you go to there? Shouldn't go there, it's haram. We said, no. This is an opportunity to give our message of Islam. And I say to you, we take a car full of leaflets. We come back with almost all of it empty. Qurans, leaflets. And those leaflets and Qurans are taken. And these people then contact us, want to learn more about Islam, become Muslims. Brothers, this is a message that we need to provide. And this masjid is providing that. So, where do we go from here? We have to become active. We, the community, alhamdulillah, we started this project 3 years ago, as I said. We have worked hard. We've raised over £600,000 in the last 2 years with your help, your contributions. We've gone to other mosques all over the country. But now, this work will be starting on the 6th of October, inshallah, and we need your help. You can give donations, you can give us qazi hasna, inshallah. But brothers and sisters, this is your mosque. Without you, we cannot go forward. And the good news is that this project will be completed. It will be completed. Whether you take part or not take part, this project will complete. Allah SWT will complete it for us. I am 100% sure of that. But what are we going to do about it? Are we going to give that money in our pockets, or are we going to give this in the sake of Allah SWT? Brothers, we are very, very lucky. We are so lucky in this country, you cannot. As Kaisab said, I was in Syria. And I want to just finish with this with one story. I met a sister there. I had the opportunity to interview her. She's on one of our benefits, family support systems. And if you listen to this story, this sister was living in South Aleppo. She had 7 children. 3 boys, 4 girls. Her husband used to go to Jordan to work. Living very, very happily. The war started, and her house was struck by a missile. She said the house just disappeared out of the ground. This is her words. Her youngest son, 2 years old, he died on the spot. Her husband was very badly injured. She lost one eye, and she has shrapnel in her head. Her oldest son lost both eyes. Both eyes, blind. They moved to this camp where they're living. Brothers, with the money that she's getting, it's $60 a month. That's what she's been given. She's built a base because camp, water will come into it. So you have to have a cement base. So they built a cement base and then they put the tent on top of that. So the water won't come in. She's also got a couple of solar panels now. So she's got a bit of electricity to turn a fan, etc. Her husband passed away as soon as she moved into the camp. Now she's a widow with 6 children. The oldest is blind, got psychological problems. The oldest daughter is going out to work. She's earning $0.50 a day. That's 40 pence, 30 pence, 40 pence a day. That's what she's being paid. People are using, but there's no work to do. She has to do it. She's borrowed $500 from a neighbor. She needs to pay those back. Alhamdulillah, we promised her that we will send her the $500 that she can pay her debtor. But this is a situation you can see a person that was living. No problems, happy, giving zakat, everything. Like this, her situation has changed. Brothers, this can happen to us as well. We need to, while we got the money and we got the ability to work in the way of Allah SWT, give that money, use that money. Inshallah, if you give it as a hasna, we promise you, we will get that back to you, inshallah. That is a promise. We've got no problem, inshallah. We will get that back to you. This masjid needs you now. What can you do for this masjid, inshallah? I'll leave that with you. Jazakallah khair.